Welcome in our first guest here today on the Blue Couches. Christopher Pettit is the Director of Music at the Cathedral of St. Paul. We're here today talking about the Absalom Jones celebration. I'm assuming I said that correctly. Yeah. I remember talking about this last year, but for those who don't know, explain what this celebration is about.
So, Absalom Jones, not a household name, was a slave. But there was a time in the area around Philadelphia and Delaware where slaves could purchase their own freedom. He was able to do that, and he purchased his wife's freedom. And as a free man living in Philadelphia, he started attending church. But he faced discrimination when he was praying in certain pews that others didn't want him praying in because of his looks. So he eventually founded his own church, a black Episcopal church, and in early 1800 became ordained as an Episcopal priest. So I think it's a remarkable part of our state history that the church ordained a former slave, and that has led to a whole culture of traditionally African American Episcopal churches, but equal. And this celebration of him, we're taking a perspective through Burley.
I was going to say, how does this all tie in now with Harry Lee?
So, separated by some decades, Burley learned his music first in Erie. He was a chorister at the Cathedral of St. Paul downtown, across from the courthouse. We have a picture of him in the choir, in our choir room, and we have what we call the Burley window, a tribute to him. And it's because of that legacy of accepting all into a church in the early 1800s that Burley had this opportunity. So I'm thankful to the Cathedral Choir, to the Mercyhurst students especially, because I've thrown a lot of music that hasn't been recorded at them that dives into our history. And I think we're all seeing that this is everybody's music. It's a music of a shared humanity. So I'm just really excited for it.
Yeah. So what can we expect on Sunday with this one? How long does this musical celebration last?
Yep, so starting at 5 p.m. this Sunday, free and open to the public. We want to fill the space because I've been able to work with our WQLN Chronicles team on their Burley documentary series, really looking into the side of Burley that we've kind of missed. He did so much more than just arrange spirituals. That was important. He did some fun stuff, a lot of really romantic love songs. So all that's going to be on the program. But it's free because we want to pack it. They're recording it for possible use on a PBS documentary.
Terrific.
Great.
We want to represent Erie and our pride and our history. And a little over an hour program. I'm shooting for an hour and 15 minutes if I don't talk too much about the music.
And is it both the Cathedral Choir and those Mercyhurst students
All
involved?
joining. We'll have over
Great.
50 singers plus professional soloists. And we're thankful that we got a grant from a local commission to dismantle racism to help pay those professionals because they've trained all their life. And we want to show this music in the best way we can.
Yeah, that's terrific. It's a huge undertaking and so important, and it really would be great if a lot of people could show up and enjoy it all together as a big crowd. Let's pull up that full screen so you can get the contact information before we have to go here. Again, it is Sunday, 5 p.m. at the Episcopal Cathedral of St. Paul. There's the address. Check out their website. If you have any questions, I'm sure you can call them there as well. But Christopher, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for your time and how you support the community.
Yeah,
really appreciate
thanks.
it.
It's going to be a wonderful performance.
Yeah, what a beautiful space to have it into. Thanks for